Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be looking into what your ancestors are currently doing to help you on your path. So we have 3 piles today, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. It's a great way to help my channel grow, and it's also a great way to help spread these messages to other people that could use them as well. It's honestly a great way to give back energetically for the energetic healing session I'm bringing to you today. And other ways that you can do that is through donating to the channel. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist all in the description box below. And visiting my other channel, StoryTime, and liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing over there really helps me out as well. And so does leaving timestamps below. And I really appreciate everybody who does any of those things. You guys are amazing. And thank you so much for giving back to me, for being here to give to you. And let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, what are your ancestors currently helping you with? We have know your value and your worth, but remain humble as well. So they may be helping you to be able to see your value and your worth, but also to not forget where you came from. To not feel like you're any better than anybody else simply because you're at the top. When you get to the top, they are expecting you to remain humble, and they're trying to teach you how right now. The song that's coming to mind is the song from Prince of Egypt. A single thread in a tapestry, though its color brightly shines, doesn't feel it's more important in the pattern of the grand design. Or the rock at the top of the mountain's mighty face doesn't feel any greater than the ones that form the base, is basically the principle of that song. I can't think of the name of it right. Through Heaven's Eyes. Look at your life through Heaven's eyes. So you're basically being shown how to look at all life through Heaven's eyes. To know that you are valuable, you are important, you are worth something, but at the same time, so is everyone else on this planet. And just because you're worth something and you walk away from somebody who's treating you badly does not mean that that person is not worth something as well. So you're really learning how to remain humble, even though you are learning how to stand your ground and I think that says stand your feet. Oh no, stomp your feet. It says stomp your feet. Dancing may be very good for some of you at this point. Also maybe giving into some of that energy where you just feel like life sucks and allowing yourself to express that, but also remembering that life is beautiful and reminding yourself at the end of it of the beautiful things that are there, creations. Forgiveness is needed here for yourself and for others. Courageous. It takes a lot of courage to be able to forgive. To be able to forgive yourself, to be able to forgive others. It takes a lot of courage to be able to know your value and worth and walk away from situations that just are not offering what you feel like you deserve, or what you feel like is good for you and healthy for you and is not toxic for you. It takes a lot of courage to walk away from those situations, but here's the thing: if it's toxic for one person, it's toxic for both people as well. And the longer you stay there, you are creating toxicity for yourself and for the other person. So thinking about those things is going to be a good thing at this time as well. We have Pisces, intuitive. Aries, courageous, so courageous again. Aquarius, friendly. And in case you're wondering where I get those, it says friendly on the back of Aquarius and courageous on the back of Aries, intuitive on the back of Pisces. Scorpio, passionate is on the back of the Scorpio charm, like those ones. Leo, Cancer. So they are also here to help you learn how to guard your heart, but not too much. How to be able to guard your heart, but still be the loving, caring, kind, beautiful person that you are. They are also here to help you see what is hidden in the background, to help you express yourself and to help you stand your ground, to help you be seen. You may be very used to being very invisible, and you may be coming into an energy where you're more seen, where you're more heard, where your presence is felt more. And you may be a little bit nervous about that, but don't be. This is definitely something that you can handle. You have very different perspectives than a lot of people. And so you are being led to express these perspectives more often. Working on your throat chakra may help you a lot for this pile. Stand your ground, express yourself. Some of you may actually need to work on stress management or anger management as well, and really finding a way to release those feelings. Creative expression is very good at releasing those feelings. We actually have creations here too. So yeah, creative expression is a great way to be able to express yourself and release those feelings. Listen to your intuition. You're being guided to listen to your intuition. They are trying to help you to listen to that and to calm your mind and find your peace within so that you can listen to the true messages of your intuition and not the messages of the anger or the upsetness or the bitterness or the anxiety or anything like that, but the actual intuition, which you find in peaceful moments. That's the first time the button came out. One of the buttons I had over here ended up in there like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I keep thinking about taking it out, but I never do, and it hasn't came out till just now. They could be trying to help you to piece together some things that have been going on as well, to really see things in a different light. I feel like you're somebody who really cares for your family very much. You may be somebody who loves to dote on your family, loves to take care of them, loves to provide for them, loves to shelter them, clothe them, feed them. You could definitely be a very good host or hostess as well. And I really feel like you might actually be having some hidden turmoil going on within your family network right now. And you're being asked to forgive, asked to release. And not just others, but yourself as well. Being able to forgive yourself, being able to forgive others, being able to let go of the past is a big thing in this one. V, L, vitamins. T, F, you might want to make sure that you are getting the right vitamins and nutrients in your body, even if you are unable to eat right at this moment. Q, U, quality. Q, U, U. J, juju. K, K. The first thing that popped in my mind when two Ks came out at the same time was KKK. There could be some racism that you're dealing with, or maybe even in your family history for some of you as well. B, U, breaking those cycles, breaking the karmic cycles, things like that. Dub, bud, dab. Some of you could really be smoking weed right now or something along those lines to kind of find your peace. Know that you can do it without that, and at the same time, it is kind of nice to have that once in a while. So addict, somebody could be dealing with an addict in some sort of way as well. Pad, tad, lad, wad. And personally, I don't feel like anybody's really addicted to weed, so I don't think that has anything to do with it, honestly. Sack, sat, sad, back, bask, buck, luck, lady, lady luck, risk, whisk, wasp, Walt, Walter, Grace, race, rad, tad, Wally, value, wallet. So also realizing that it doesn't matter how much money you have in your pocket, you're still an amazing person regardless of whether or not you have that money in your pocket. And if you're waiting for money to come in, it will come in as long as you're putting in that hard work, that effort, that perseverance, and you're not giving up. You're committed to what you're going for. It will come in. It just takes some time and some patience sometimes. Elk, the hawk, the Four of Wands, strength. Could definitely be a marriage situation here where people need to forgive. so that things can be renewed. Being able to see the bigger picture, not getting so stuck and focused on the small details. Expressing your apologies, being honest enough with yourself and with others to be able to express your apologies. Pride goes before a fall. Pride is not worth it. I actually have a poem on my other channel, Dee's Storytime, that has to do with that as well. It's called Pride Goeth Before a Fall. If you want to find my other channel, you can find a link for Dee's Storytime in the description box below. That poem may actually help you. They're all channeled messages as well. There is definitely something you've been working on for a very long time, though, and celebrate your wins, celebrate your victories. Take time to just celebrate life and enjoy yourself, and know that that's going to help you to be able to keep going on your way forward. It's time to really step up, to be a boss, to stand up and do the right thing, to be honest, to be upfront, to really express the things that you have done or the things that have bothered you, to apologize for what needs to be apologized for, regardless of whether or not anybody else does. And you know what? Move away from the people you need to move away from, and the people who are apologizing and actually willing to make amends, those people are the ones that are definitely worth keeping around. Closing old doors so that new doors can open, and also being able to bring things back to life. There is definitely a chance here to be able to bring things back to life in some sort of way, and that's going to require you to swallow your pride, let go of your ego, and to forgive, to really be able to express your love, to express your emotions, to be able to just be childlike again. To get into this silly, fun, lighthearted energy, and to just be able to express yourself in that energy. So that's a lot of what your ancestors are helping you with right now, is bringing yourself back to life, being able to persevere through the tough challenges, the hardships, the pain, the hurt, being able to celebrate life and all of your victories and every little step that you take that is successful, being able to stop and appreciate that, tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, pat yourself on the back, being able to stand up and be honest, being able to be brave and solid and stable, being able to stop yourself from running from situations, but being able to face them head on. And also being able to listen to and hear the messages that are coming into you, maybe even the apologies and the expressions of love that are coming into you, that may be coming into you in a different love language than you normally use or are used to coming at you. So they may be actually there to help you see those things. So that is what I have for pile 1, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. So, pile 2. For you guys, how are your ancestors currently helping you? Holding back to please others. So, your ancestors are helping you to see where you have been holding back in your life to make others happy, where you have been making decisions based off of others' happiness instead of based off of what you feel is right or what you feel like you should be doing. Where you may have given to people regardless of whether or not it hurt yourself, regardless of whether or not it hurt others, simply because you wanted to make them happy. You could have, let's say your parents absolutely hated the person that you were dating. And so instead of defending your relationship with the person that you loved, you were like, okay, fine, I'll get rid of them. And you got rid of them simply because your parents hated them. That's making decisions based off of what other people want you to do and what makes them happy, what pleases them. Say that you were going to stay home all weekend and you were going to get some extra work done, take a nice long hot bath, and just have some quiet time to yourself to refresh yourself because you've been feeling down in the dumps lately or a little overworked or whatever the case may be, and 3 people get a hold of you to see if you can come help them out with random shit. And instead of being like, you guys, I can't this time because I got some things going on that I need to take care of for me, you went, yeah, sure, I can do that, no problem. And you ended up being able to make it to 2 of them, but not the 3rd one. And the 3rd one gets upset because you said you were going to be there. They really needed your help and you never showed up and you just flaked out on them. And then they're like, well, don't be fucking offering to help if you're not going to help. And you're like, well, I just had so much going on. Well, you know what? You shouldn't have committed to doing something that you didn't have the time for or the energy for. And so it's your own fault that you didn't show up, regardless of whether or not Yeah, that's just a couple examples of where you might be holding back to please others, or where you might be putting in too much to please others. Holding back to please others is, you know, when your friends are disliking the person that you want to date because of whatever reason. They always come up with great reasons, but the biggest reason that people's friends dislike it when they date me is because all of them want to be with me and I won't be with any of them. And so they always tend to get in the middle of the relationship because of that and talk their person out of being with me or whatever the fuck. But holding back to please others, that's what that would be considered, is holding back from the person that you like to make your friends happy or to make your family happy, or holding back from going after your job that you want because other people are not happy with you going after that. That would be what I would have done if I wouldn't have done what I'm doing now. I had to fight against a lot of people to be here today. Fight against the people that you need to go after what makes you happy. Realizing your true potential. Be vulnerable. Be open. Don't underestimate yourself or others. Tap into your intuition. So your ancestors are helping you to tap into your intuition, helping you to be able to be more vulnerable, to be more open, to be more sensitive, to be more intuitive, to really allow yourself to feel and experience your emotions and to show those to others instead of feeling like you have to hide them, because others get a little upset sometimes when people have emotions. But people aren't robots, and people do have emotions, and people are just going to have to get used to that. If you want somebody around or people around who love you for who you are, then you have to be who you are. And if they can't handle you or love you for who you are, then they don't need to be in your life. So there's no point in holding back to please others, because you're being half of who you are to make them happy, but really you're miserable because you're not getting to be who you actually are. Realizing your true potential. Your ancestors are helping you to be able to realize your true potential, the things that are hidden from you. H, Z, D, V, DVD, DMV, Y, W, Wyoming, Y, L, S, Lisa, Liza, Capricorn. Oh, sorry, that's Aries, Taurus, Cancer, imaginative, Capricorn. There's Capricorn. So it did come out. Your ancestors could also be helping you to see where the conflicts in your life are starting. The conflicts in your life are starting because you aren't going after what you want because of other people's opinions or because of other people's stubbornness. There could definitely be some people around you who have a hard time with change, who have a hard time allowing people to just be themselves, who are kind of old-fashioned or stuck in their ways. There could definitely be people around you that are causing a lot of conflicts on a regular basis, because they're fighting against you and what you're wanting. Your ancestors are trying to help you to become more stubborn, to help you to become more protective of what you're doing and where you're going and what you want for yourself. They're also helping you to step into a more solid, stable, steady work ethic, and really to be able to be more ambitious, more goal-oriented, to really see and notice how far you can go if you put your mind to it. They are also helping you to expand your mind, expand your imagination, and really imagine big things that you could do if you allowed yourself to do them instead of listening to others. And Saturday Night Live just came to mind. Y, D, V. I love that DVD ended up right next to each other. Z, O, Zamzows. That's a pet store. Zoo. And then we end up with zoo there. C, zoologist. N, D, R, could have something to do with animals as well. W, M, Z again. Yeah, you're definitely asleep on yourself, your gifts, your abilities, your capability. Q, Z. We even have 4 Z's here. Instead of just 3, like you're sleeping, you're really sleeping. You're like in a comatose state on what your abilities are and what you could really do in this world, and the differences that you could make if you chose to go after what you wanted to go after. Cowboy, cow, coyote. Coyote ugly just came to mind. Look at her being so afraid and having so much stage fright because she thought that that was her mom's reason for quitting singing. Come to find out, her mom didn't even have stage fright. Her mom quit singing because her dad was worried about her being in the public eye and kind of held her back from that. So you could definitely have people holding you back because they're worried about you, and you might be giving in to their fears instead of allowing yourself to just go after what you want. Don't underestimate yourself. You will be just fine going after what you want. Don't let people talk you out of it by making you feel like your dreams are something that can't be a reality, or you'll end up getting hurt doing it. Coon, loon, Looney Tunes. We actually do have loony here. People could be calling you crazy, or making you feel like you're crazy for thinking that you can achieve what you want to achieve, something along those lines. But your ancestors are here to really push you down that path. Rue, like Kanga and Rue. I really feel like for a lot of you, this could be parents of some sort that might actually be doing this. Maybe even some friends, but I'm feeling parents mostly. Child. Cold. Rainy, runny nose. Somebody could have a cold. Weird. Deer, by the way, in pile 1, the elk came out. And those are kind of like counterparts in this deck. So, if you felt drawn to pile 1. And the bear. So you might be really feeling a bit timid and like you need to rush away from things, or like any little noise or any little thing that happens, it kind of makes you lose your nerve. And really you're being asked to observe things, to focus on things, to open your awareness, to just quietly feel and look around you. Listen to your intuition. You've been maybe even hiding away or holding yourself back in some sort of way, staying stuck in place, maybe even hibernating, maybe sleeping a lot, things like that. And you're being asked to get back out there now. It is time now to get back out there. And your ancestors are helping you to be able to get back out there and to not be so worried or anxious about getting back out there, to take that leap of faith. Exactly. We have the Fool, the Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Five of Pentacles. So being able to take that leap of faith and to understand that through taking this leap of faith, you are really going to be calling your ships in. You may even be receiving some sort of letter or news or some sort of job offer, something along those lines, because you're taking this leap of faith. Your ancestors are giving you the nerve. They're giving you the courage. They're giving you the faith. They're trying to help you to believe in yourself and help you to believe in them to catch you when you take this leap, helping you to believe in your wings to be able to carry you as you make this flight. Or like squirrels jumping from tree branch to tree branch 30 feet in the air and trusting themselves to be able to jump far enough to reach that next branch and to be able to land on it and not fall. And you really are being guided to trust yourself. They're really trying to help you to feel confident in your own skin and your own ability. They are trying to help you to move forward regardless of whether or not you have to do this alone. And even if you feel like you're alone when you make this trip, you always have somebody there watching over you. They will definitely be there behind you, helping you to feel like you are not alone, helping you to see that you aren't alone. You are definitely being guided to be able to get in touch with your shadow side and your light side, and to be able to integrate those into your being so that you can really ground yourself and follow your intuition towards the path that you feel is right for you. I really feel like they are definitely trying to help you manifest in what it is that you desire as well. And it may take some time, and it may take some time with no money. It may take some time with no support. It may take some time on your own. But all of this is a learning time for you. And all of this is a time that you can really grow and understand yourself better. And that you can really learn how to be patient. You can learn how to be trusting. You can learn how to trust in yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. You're really being helped by your ancestors to be able to see that you aren't alone even when you feel like you're alone. And that sometimes it takes a journey on your own to be able to create what you want in your life. So that is what I have for pile 2. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, who these people might be that are kind of holding you back here. And in actuality, the only person really holding you back is yourself, because you're the one choosing to allow them to hold you back. You're the one choosing to let their words penetrate. You're the one choosing to not take action because other people think that you don't. So make sure that you're taking that action instead. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys, what are your ancestors currently helping you with? You communicate with ease and gentleness. So your ancestors are currently either trying to help you communicate with gentleness and ease, or trying to get you to see that you are somebody who is capable of that, or that you are somebody who is currently doing that. But I really feel like they're trying to help you to be able to do that, to be able to communicate with ease and with gentleness. You may have went through a lot. You may have went through a time period where you had to set your boundaries in a better place because you didn't know before that they weren't set, and that you were allowing people to kind of get away with murder. And then it kind of went into this energy of not allowing a damn thing to happen ever, period, and being defensive about every single thing that ever happened and getting upset and things like that. And so your ancestors are helping you to tone it back a little bit and come to a happy medium, to a place where you do have boundaries and you don't let people walk all over you, but you're also not jumping down every single person's throat that even looks at you funny. Confidence. They're helping you to gain a sense of confidence and stability, a sense of self-worth and belief in yourself. Some of you may be drawn to pile 1 as well if you already was feeling like that. Noticing more things around you. You are heard. Some people could definitely have picked all 3 piles in this one. Ignore the haters. Protect your energy and your space. So, your ancestors are helping you to ignore the haters. Your ancestors are helping you to stop feeding them your energy, to stop feeding them your energy by paying attention to anything they're doing. They're helping you to ignore what they're doing. They're helping you to ignore the distractions, to keep your eye on the target, and to keep you moving forward one step at a time and believing in yourself and your capabilities and your ability to be able to overcome the challenges that are in front of you. They're giving you more confidence, and they're helping you to believe in yourself. They're helping you to believe that what you're working towards matters, and that it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about it or wants to do. All that matters is that you continue to focus on you and your goals and your path. You are protecting your energy and space. And if you have asked your ancestors to be there to back you up and help you, awesome. If you haven't, do it now, because they are definitely ready and waiting to help you protect your energy and your space, to keep out all the negative energy from you, to surround. Think about how many ancestors you have. They could literally make a circle around your house with their energy, and none of that shit can penetrate or get through, because they're right there to knock that shit right back to the owner. So that's what your ancestors are there helping you with right now, is making sure that other people are not fucking with you, and making sure to send anything back to the owner who is responsible for sending anything nasty your way. We have Aries. We have Aquarius, Taurus, and Capricorn. So Aquarius came out in pile 1. The other 3 came out in pile 2. This could have something to do with family. This could definitely have something to do with like in-laws or or even regular family members. Could have something to do with ex-friends or an ex or something along those lines. Maybe with a friends with benefits that you had at one point. I really feel like your ancestors are behind you, though. They are here to help you to expand your mind, to expand your views, to help you to get in a more non-judgmental energy, to get you out of any kind of conflict or chaos energy. They're helping you to be more stubborn, grounded, to be more ambitious, to be more goal-oriented, and to work hard and to remove yourself from that negative conflict energy. It's like this guy is standing right here to block this Aries energy from coming in, and here you are, and this guy too, and here you are doing your own thing over here, and nobody can get through. That's what it's making me think of. You may even have some addicts that are in the background that are hating on you and upset and jealous, something like that, because of your ability to remain stable and steady and to go after what you want. Z, B, W, Z, L, U. I don't know how many Z's are in here, but we got 4 Z's in pile 2. And I was already feeling like you might be a little bit asleep on yourself. Yep, here's another Z. So we got 3 Z's. And so you guys have been asleep on yourself in some sort of way, and your ancestors are waking you up. You are definitely coming into a newfound awareness, A, C, U Cumberbunt. I don't know why I want to say Cumberbunt, but there we go. J Jamba Juice. B O Jumbo. Q Squats. Some of you may actually be exercising more as well. D Quad. J P JP. G Grandma's Boy just came to mind. PGX. You could even be dealing with somebody that was kind of just really over the top and definitely not your type, that was constantly coming at you and you just were not interested, and they weren't getting the picture, they weren't getting the hint, and now they're upset at you because you didn't want anything to do with them. GYS, Soggy Bottom Boys. I am a man of constant sorrow. Communism. Huh. Boy. Boys. Toy. Poor boy. Ploy. Spy. Stab. Stag. Lag. Lobby. Lop. Job. Cop. Coop. Cooper. Music. Zap. Bod. Body. Body shaming. Salam. Gum. Gust. Gasp. Some of you could be dealing with some very heavily religious people, whatever the religion may be, that could actually be messing with you as well. Joy. Somebody could have even been trying to mess with your internet connection in some sort of way. There could be definitely some spiritual warfare going on here, or some sort of energetic interferences that they were trying to send your way, but your ancestors are definitely right there blocking that shit, returning it to the sender, stuff like that. Make sure that you express your gratitude. Tell them thank you for the things that they're doing. Mugshot. Somebody could even actually be going to jail as well. Shop. Shot. Boot. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Damn straight they are. Jagged. Jagged Little Pill is coming to mind now, too. Boy, there is a lot of music coming out in this pile. Plus, I said music earlier. Instead of making me better, you're making me ill. You're making me ill. It's like the cross-eyed bear that you gave to me. You. I don't know. I don't care. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross-eyed bear that you gave to me. Communications. Cobb. Okay. Dolphin. Crow. You are definitely a healer in this pile. 3 of Swords. 2 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Yeah. And the 7 of Cups. Your ancestors are right now helping you to be able to see the truth of the visions that you have of the future. Being able to help you to see the truth of the wisdom and the knowledge that you have within you. Of the wisdom of being able to forgive. Being able to be empathetic, kind, compassionate, caring, loving. This beautiful, open-hearted, amazing person who has all of this love, light, care, and beauty to express and to shine out on the world around you. You're very intelligent. You are very playful. You have a lot of enjoyment in life, usually, and they're helping you to get back to this playful, beautiful, joyful, giving, loving vibration of happiness and beauty that you are meant to be and that you used to be before some sort of heartbreak may have caused you to go a little bit cold. And so, Forever by So Rock too. That's a great song as well. And that's a lot of what that has to do with. They're helping you to choose to forgive. They're helping you to choose the path of forgiveness, the path of love, the path of healing, the path of compassion, the path of empathy, the path of understanding yourself and others, the path of really being able to live and let live, being able to really truly value and cherish yourself regardless of whether or not another has hurt you or caused you pain, really being able to still value and cherish that person, being able to remember the love that is buried underneath the pain, regardless of what happened in a situation. They're also helping you to be able to see there are numerous options in front of you. They're helping you to be able to discern the options that are best for you and to really help you see that there are bright things in your future, regardless of what has happened in the past. And to really help you, they're really helping you to be able to face the storms that are going on in your life with this beautiful open-hearted energy still present within you, regardless of what you may have going on at the current moment. And you have maybe even been through a lot of heartbreaks over the last couple years, and these were so that you could become more resilient, more steadfast, more discerning, while at the same time learning how to be open again, learning how to be receptive again, learning how to be that loving, kind, caring, compassionate, understanding, empathetic person that you have always been at your core. Once again, after a very strong heartbreak that happened. You may have noticed that after a really gut-wrenching heartbreak, all of a sudden you had this string of heartbreak, 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 and that's because you went into a very cold, distant energy. You really pushed a lot of people away. You didn't want anything to do with anyone, and you really had a very hard time forgiving. You really had a hard time letting go of it. You really had a hard time dealing with a lot of it. And so you had to go through the other things so that you could learn from them, so that you could grow from them, so that you could see how strong you were, how solid you were, and how it doesn't even matter if you were in this energy or not, because even if you were in that cold energy, you still got hurt even in that cold energy, but you weren't putting your full love into it. So you might have actually felt a little more regret in those situations because you held back a lot and you didn't give as much as you normally would have because of the pain that you had experienced. And so now you're learning how to give and be that loving energy while remaining a little more detached, and not cold-hearted, but a little more detached, so that you are not fully investing yourself in another human being and making it codependent and toxic, and your whole life ends if this person's gone. But at the same time, you can still be and share that love. You can have that love and still be able to make it the next day if it's gone. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you have going on, and what you've gone through with these experiences. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.